It's my great pleasure and privilege to welcome you all here today. On behalf of myself, Steve, and my wife, Sian, if you haven't met Sian, to help celebrate. So come on, what are we celebrating today? The marriage, the wedding of Benjamin and Amelia. I would like to thank each and every one of you for joining in on what is truly an auspicious occasion. That was in my, no, I can't even say it. Anyway, it was important to say that. Those words are important. Sian and I were expecting our second child, and not knowing that it was going to be a little girl, we were in our garden room at the time, playing football to obviously bring on the contractions. I scored loads. I scored absolutely loads. Sian was there. She just couldn't hack it. I couldn't believe it. And then all of a sudden, you got your contractions going. We rushed to the hospital, and I can remember thinking, crikey, I really, really hope we can get there, because you have this real sort of fear of something happening in the car. Managed to get on the bed, and they said, right, okay, I think it's happening. It's actually happening. And Amelia was obviously keen to get out, to the point where you dived out. And I can remember thinking, I picked her up and said, "It's a baby girl." And I'm looking back at Sian, she's, yeah. I mean, I didn't really see the problem. Obviously, physically and mentally, it affected you a lot more than it did me, but I was over the moon. I was over the moon. Emotionally, I can't say anything any more about you, because you are such a beautiful... Anyway, I really can't. So, Ben. He's a lovely lad, and everybody that knows him knows he is, because he'll be there for you, which is all you can ask. The one thing which really stands out as being something I've got to tell you all is that 2 years ago we received a text to say, "Hi Sian, I've got a little problem with my shower. I'm just wondering if I can come down and just discuss maybe some of the technical aspects of how to put that shower right." Well, actually, he turns up sweating, having ridden his bicycle 5 times around Wootton Bassett. And in fairness to him, he said, "I'm here to ask your daughter's hand in marriage." And they say chivalry is dead, but...
Ladies and gentlemen, the bride. Today we are here to celebrate the love of Benjamin and Amelia as they join together in marriage. Benjamin, will you take Amelia to be your wife?
I will.
Oh, we're not quite there. In a second. It's all good. Yeah. Steady. Benjamin, will you take Amelia to be your wife? Will you love her, comfort her, honour and protect her, and forsaking all others be faithful to her, as long as you both shall live?
I will.
Amelia, will you take Benjamin to be your husband? Will you love him, comfort him, honour and protect him, and forsaking all others be faithful to him, as long as you both shall live?
I will.
Benjamin and Amelia, I now invite you to join hands and to make your vows in the presence of God and his people. I, Benjamin, take you, Amelia, to be my wife.
I, Benjamin, take you, Amelia, to be my wife.
To have and to hold.
To have and to hold.
From this day forward.
From this day forward.
For better, for worse.
For better, for worse.
For richer, for poorer.
For richer, for poorer.
In sickness and in health.
In sickness and in health.
To love and to cherish.
To love and to cherish.
Till death us do part.
Till death do us part.
According to God's holy law.
According to God's holy law.
In the presence of God, I make this vow.
In the presence of God, I make this vow.
And Amelia, if you take Ben's right hand in yours. I, Amelia, take you, Benjamin,
I, Amelia, take you, Benjamin,
to be my husband,
to be my husband,
to have and to hold,
to have and to hold,
from this day forward,
from this day forward,
for better, for worse,
better for worse,
for richer, for poorer,
for richer, for poorer,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
to love and to cherish,
to love and to cherish,
till death us do part,
till death us do part,
according to God's holy law.
according to God's holy law.
In the presence of God, I make this vow.
In the presence of God, I make this vow.
Can you just pop them in there for me? And if you take Amelia's ring and pop it halfway on. In the presence of God and before this congregation, Benjamin and Amelia have given their consent and made their marriage vows to each other. They have declared their marriage by the joining of hands and by the giving and receiving of rings. I therefore proclaim that they are husband and wife. You may kiss the bride. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. and Mrs. Digger.
Can everyone be upstanding for the bride and groom? Hello everybody. Who's ready for a good speech? Because I'm not. No, first of all, I'd like to thank Steve and Sean for obviously having the wedding here. I remember when, on that day, when I'd done 10 laps of Bassett on my bike, kept ringing Sean, kept no answer, and I was thinking, come on, come on, come on. Finally got there, and I remember sitting down and obviously asking, and after that, Steve turned around to me and said, well, I better start building a venue. I thought we were joking, but here we are, here we are. On behalf of my beautiful wife and I, One of the main things I've been looking forward to today was obviously to watch her walk down the aisle, and let's be honest, she did not disappoint, did she? You really did look beautiful today, and I love you, and thank you. Who would have thought you could meet such an amazing person outside the Lion Kebab shop? Eh? We were both 16 at the time, and her and her friends were there. Some of you are here. I know there's some of you here that was there that night, all trying to find alcohol, someone to buy them alcohol at the age of 16. For some strange reason, they come and ask me, even though I don't even look 18 now, let alone 10 years ago, so. But all jokes apart, you really are the most loving and caring person I've ever met, and I'm so proud of the woman you've become. And I'm so lucky to call you my wife, and I can't wait to spend the rest of my life with you. To my new parents-in-law, or mummy and daddy, however you want to call it. I would just like to thank both of you for welcoming me into your family with open arms. From the day I met you both, you've always made me feel so welcome and loved. No, but you have both done so much for me over the years, and I'm honestly truly grateful for everything you've done and for accepting me into your family. So thank you very much. I would like to give Sian a special mention. She's had a very tough year this year, but not once have I seen her without a smile on her face. She's had such a positive attitude with everything that has come her way. She really has been inspirational in the way she's taken everything in her stride, and I'm so proud to call you my mother-in-law. To my parents, I'd like to thank both of you for bringing me up with your kind and caring ways. I have very fond memories of growing up, and that's all thanks to you both. Very lucky to have both of you as my parents, and I love you both to the moon and back. Don't take it back. Oh, hey, I'll let one. I should introduce myself to those of you who don't know me. My name's Josh, I'm Ben's brother. It's been a huge honour to be his best man today. Although after going on the stag do with his friends, I can understand why I was the obvious choice. But seriously, it's been amazing to be a part of this wonderful day. A day I'm sure you've all been looking forward to, and a day I've been personally sweating over since he told me I was going to be his best man. With a 3-year age gap, mine and Ben's relationship was like all brotherly relationships, a roller coaster. We had a childhood rivalry, but even our ups and downs are special memories to this day. Secondary school was where I first became aware of Ben's notoriety. It was a slight sigh, but then a reluctant smile when a teacher read out our last name, or the older lads that would give me a pass because they knew Ben, which meant I got away with a little bit more than I should, and still do now. Watching Ben's charisma, charm and personality, it was clear why people liked him so much, and why I'm sure Millie could look past all the immediate red flags. When Mel did make her first appearance, a larger-than-life 16-year-old girl met a 16-year-old boy, Ben. She was an instant hit with the family and became a regular, and I could see why. She was kind, sophisticated, intelligent, all the things Ben wasn't. But of course it all changed once they met. From pretty much the first time I saw them together, I could notice and appreciate my brother's protectiveness and a caring nature, a side that only those who truly know Ben get to see. Millie brought a stability to Ben, a new kind of outlook that has meant through the last decade, not only has he's been a pleasure to witness their relationship grow, blossom, or grow, whatever you like, but has made mine and his relationship closer than ever, and for that I say thank you, Millie.
Right, so I'd like everybody to be upstanding at the moment, if we could be. Can you all put your left hand in the air? Hold on, your left hand, not your right hands. And your right hand in the air. Let's give them a bit of a wiggle. Come on. And now that bottom. Come on, get it wiggling. Come on. Come on, baby. Give yourself a round of applause for that. Okay, you can all sit down now. So the intention for that was to prove to everyone near you and around you that there's no excuse not to get up on the dance floor tonight, because every one of you have got the moves. So there we go.